I went to kill the eye gouger clan. But let's return the Isani first. You Neverwinter fools! How is it you are all so gullible? You must realize I cannot allow Isani to reach Neverwinter alive. A shame, really, and after all the trouble we went through to capture him, looks like I'll just have to wait for the next one. Waterdeep tries to send. Orcs, kill them, and bring me their corpses. Even dead, they may be of some use to me. Okay, what a shock.
Time to finish this.
Gonna spam some spells here. Attempt anything more complicated. Really? I don't cast it anymore. Gosh. Not that it really matters. They've got this. So, our emissary was a false emissary. Not exactly a huge surprise there.
I'm overloaded.
So,
Time to finish this.
better bracers of armor.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Which means we can give you improved armor.
I'm ready if you need me.
Chain shirt +1. Wand of fire. Low level fireballs. I can do a lot better by casting on my own. Still, we might as well blast them away. I don't think there's any point really in going back to the camp now. Might as well go straight to the Eye Gouger clan. Sort of similar situation. Yeah, looks like we have to go somewhere there.
Dear John Queen. Dear John Queen. Light in his arm. Dear de Quiju. Dear de Quiju. Light in his arm.
Oh, I am sorry, I can't.
Dear John Queen. Dear John Queen.
Station.
Light in his arm.
think I'm going to start to try to let the paladin and fighter to the
Die Jirde qui Jew.
front of the fighting.
Kilko Fim Safi. Dear John Queed.
It is a long buffing.
Nijken van Zaan.
Still, might actually end up saving a lot of
Nijken van
time.
Zaan.
Time to finish this.
Blade spiders. Real bad blocking feeling. That was almost mechanical. I think they're living creatures. With their chitinous seemingly metallic shell, blade spiders are hard to kill. Yeah, it is chitin though, not metal.
Ha! Take this! And this!
I'll handle this one.
Take this!
Time for a little fun.
We're not really getting anything from the orcs themselves. Not experience, not real loot. Scroll of knocking. Suppose I should use the scrolls. Fireball is, seems to be at least a good opening move.
Take this!
It has a long range, so I can get them to come to us instead of having to spearhead the attack with something like my mage. I can naturally control any one of our groups, so I could just use fighter. But I sort of like to play with my character. Especially in a situation where it doesn't seem to be truly necessary that I have to control everyone. And the control scheme, while you can take a more of a both a strategic view of the battlefield, it's still not good for that. Can't really zoom up that much. You're more or less basically staring at your own guys all the time. Even with the strategy mode, I don't think it changes that much. Yeah, we can look forward a little bit, but frankly the difference is too pathetic to really matter.
Take this.
I love the critical hits with all buffs on. 50 plus something, and
Let's see what they're made
we don't
of.
particularly have a high critical hit weapon or too much skill in that,
Take this.
so still getting a solid critical.
My tears right buttock.
Just attack the fucking barrier. Fuck!
Take this.
Attack. Jesus Christ. Do something. And you missed a barrier. Was it too big? Apparently it was too hard of a target.
These enemies will not stand against us for long. Take that! Time for a little fun.
I'm overloaded.
Why did I even pick that up? Heavy crossbow. Hmm.
Wait here for now.
My blast globe.
I can do that.
For fuck's sake, just use the globe.
Time to finish this.
Apparently the blast globe didn't do shit.
Wait here for now.
Why didn't it start burning this time? Or did I just use
Wait
the
here
fireball
for now.
on it by accident?
Time for a little.
Time to finish this. My spell was ruined.
Oh, I... Ooh, no. You're going to puppet mode. She activates the defensive casting ability, which makes a lot of sense if you're surrounded by enemies constantly taking damage. It means that they don't have a chance to interrupt you through attacks, but it means that every spell you cast, no matter the situation, has to go through a concentration check to succeed. And I just basically wasted a spell because of the casting mode was active.
Ren, bravo.
It's a good thing to have if you're in a desperate situation. In a normal situation where you have your protections on, it just it causes you to fail a lot of spells.
I'm overloaded.
I'm getting items that I can turn to essences for crafting. Quite a few too. Individually they're not that heavy. We're starting to have quite a lot of them. I suppose it's time to make some choices. Are we gonna do crafting or not? Maybe. That's not exactly a helpful answer, is it?
Time to finish this.
I don't think I'll do weapon or armor enchantments. I might do enchantments for myself if I have the chance. But that'll be it. means we want to hold on to certain type of gems. Maybe even buy a gem or two. We want things like sapphires, rubies, emeralds, chassis, diamonds, blue diamonds, king spears, belgeril, something that is very valuable. We probably are going to need like one or two of them. I mean, of that very specific gem type. The problem is, I don't know where we were going to get them. Or do I even have a chance to find them, or do I need to buy them? So it makes a lot of sense. Just spend the money now, especially if we can, let's say, sand it sells them. Be a good purchase.
He's liking things on.
No, don't try to do that. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
These enemies will not stand against us.
Had to go the hugging distance.
Take this.
It's just a big blade spider. It's not actually any good. Just big. Might have been slightly more tough than the previous ones, but not to the extent I even noticed. And we do have to rest. Outsiders. Looks like a light crossbow to me. It is. Attack bonus +2, dexterity +1. If I should rest here, might be able to go a little bit forward. Oh yeah, this is the horrible place with the spawning. I think we might have to go somewhere here. Very likely. And there's 2 paths at least, probably 3. But they're... yeah. All sides will contain triggers to spawn new enemies. Probably to keep the level... keep the performance up. So if you have 100 guys here at the same time, it's going to just screw up the entire level. Although I think that's more of a... again, problem with the design. If you design more interesting counters, it wouldn't be that much of a problem. I think the real problem is that you shouldn't have... basically, if you go one way, the triggers on the other side that correspond to them should disappear at the same time. That would make sense. You have one defensive line that you have to defeat.
Station.
I don't really want to ignore one side of this entire place though. Big problem with that is that you lose loot worth thousands. And especially in a situation where I'm not doing my own stuff. So I could lose an item that could see us through for a long time. It's not a minor sacrifice anymore at that point. We could lose ore veins, maybe encounters. I don't think Isani is here because this is I got her lair level 1. Which means there are gonna be additional levels.
She's naked inside.
Come on, try to hit something. We do need to rest soon. Orc. Jail door. Yeah, I think this is somewhere where we need to go. So if you just want to get through, just go straight through and run. Don't explore. But
Let us settle this.
not really an option. Yeah, we'll have to race after this. All the defenses are gone and there's quite a lot of orcs being spawned here.
I'll handle this by using a healing potion here.
Yeah. That it? Yep, the lower floors. Jails, huh? No, Isani here. Composite short. Don't know what arrow situation we have with Grosvenor. Wounded orcs.
These orcs. I recognize some of them from the battles we had. We allowed many of them to flee once they'd surrendered the field. These orcs are in no shape to fight. They've seen too much of battle already.
Fighting them like this? It'd just be a waste of our skills.
So-called blooded murder. Maybe with another group we could kill them, but I suppose we'll just leave them alone then. Let's leave these orcs alone.
They look to be in bad shape. I don't think the lot of them will survive the night.
Let's continue on.
Let them bleed to death here. A quick end is too good for their kind.
Influence with Kelgar gain.
Girdek with Jew. Girdek with Jew.
This will clear this place.
Dear John Queedy Dear John Queedy
Well, they should waste one of my haste to have the time it takes to buff things. It's like we maybe not even 1/3 is done yet. We'll see. At the same time, now we see if my memory is correct about this place, because we are basically going to go in the wrong direction. Yeah, we're going to be heading south, so creatures should be start to spawn right on top of us or behind us. Ooh, humans, excellent. And a critical hit. They just start these fights pretty much critical hits. Torture chest. Battle mage robe. Concentration, spellcraft, spell resistance. This isn't particularly useful for us at the moment. Journal.
I'm overloaded.
Paralytic bolts.
I'm overloaded.
Yes, I am. I can see this becoming a real problem. I'm constantly overloaded. There's a limit how much I can just keep transferring the loot to others. And I get overloaded too.
Time to finish this.
Where are the enemy gonna start to spawn? It's our first group.
One mistake.
Not too bad there. Yeah, no. Gropnor got fucked.
These enemies will not stand
Time to
against me.
finish this.
Now it begins. Suppose we'll have to deal with this only once here. Because if we're going south, we can make a U-shape path there. That way we can come from the correct direction with the other side. So we don't have to really suffer from this too much. But it's just seems bad. Like your entire assumption is that the adventurers will you have 3 paths and the adventurers will take one and then just continue on without exploring the other areas. If they do anything else, they're gonna start to encounter trouble. Another jail.
Kilko Fim Safi.
I'm sort of wary about a couple of groups spawning at the same time until us.
Like
In some ways with the orcs it's not that big of a problem. Because they don't really have, at least these groups, anything that drastically changes their balance when they are increasing numbers. They're more or less the same no matter how many of them are. Naturally the fight will get tougher, but an individual orc is still the same threat in that larger group.
Don't make this too easy for me.
Blacksmith.
Take this.
Let us settle this.
Might get some kind of a magical weapon out of this.
I'll handle this one. Take that. Take that.
2.
I'm overloaded.
Basic magical weapons though, nothing special. Maybe blacksmith has something. Hard. And now again the orc spawned where we all have already been. Ah.
Time for a little fun. Let's get 'em.
It will be done.
Let's.
Settle this. These enemies will not stand against us.
I'm getting experience out of this. Not any significant amount. So it's really the loot that we're after here. Doubt you would lose anything truly valuable. I mean, just running through this entire place to the next level could very well be the most sensible thing to do. Neutral wolves. Eleni was here, that might be a useful thing. Might as well let them go at least. Interact with them. They're hostile.
I'll take the lead. I'll take the lead.
Fucking follow me, you pieces of shit.
I'll take the lead.
You should not attack. Apparently, we should attack then. Ooh! Oh, 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 oh. Excellent. That's a neutralized enemy group right there. And soon to be dead enemy group.
Friend, Senavo. Senavo.
It seems enemies have arrived.
Regions of the Sword Coast. Yeah, I'm not interested. Anything here? No, just a room full of wolves, winter wolves. Orc shaman.
This night is on.
Hope you're ready for the. Here I come, ready or not.
Lemme for brain.
These enemies will not stand against them.
Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. 2 acolytes and a shaman. Quarter staff plus 2. Armor of hide. Haggett's Talon. Keen plus 1. Chest. There's no point everyone having to have to suffer through it.
Here for now.
Of course, I can do that.
Paralyzed. Looks like there's about 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 rooms still left. I think we need. Well, I don't think we need to rest, but we'll see. 620 gold, not bad.
Time to finish this.
So Kilgar is in bad shape.
Follow me.
Enemies approach. Be prepared.
How about you heal Kelgar, the one most heavily wounded?
Time to finish this.
Dear John Queedy there.
We'll have one more spell to go.
Dear John Queedy there.
But unless we encounter something truly strong, I don't think we need to rest. If we do, then I'm in deep shit. The enemy spawns and an army fighting over here.
Time to finish this.
So no matter where we sort of go, it's also always these problems. There wasn't an army here. I was there 5 seconds ago. They weren't hiding anywhere. They're orcs. This is just bullshit.
Take this.
And it is baffling because it's totally unnecessary. You don't need this. It just brings down the experience because it's hard to get immersed with this shit when all your abilities and preparations mean nothing. I mean, I'm disappointed with this and I knew it was coming. Imagine being some kind of playing a proper party. Scouting around with your thief and then all of that work basically just flushed down the toilet because the game doesn't really play by any kind of real rules. Wait for a moment
For
now.
now.
To give them some lightning bolts. The entire quest line with the watch is really, or alternatively with the Thieves Guild to get to the Black Lake, is really, as far as I'm concerned, where the game bottoms out. This is the worst. It's fairly generic and predictable, and then the actual designs of the levels are, as far as any kind of combat encounters are concerned, are just bad. Instead of really doing any kind of a real role playing or enjoying things too much, it's more of an ordeal that you endure to get past it. And I think I'm increasingly shifting to the gear where I truly just want to get past it. I'm not terribly interested in the loot we get. I'm certainly not invested in any of the fights. Pretty sure we can't find anything really interesting either. An Orvane here and there, something like that. But nothing that will stick with us.
One mistake and you're
More enemies? Yeah. Suddenly an army again. At least this time they came from a direction I haven't explored. Few people try attacking once in a while. Don't seem to be doing anything. For fuck's sakes, kill them! What can you do? Aura of Courage, Smite Evil, Smite fucking Evil right there. I shouldn't have given the
Freya.
time to finish this.
shouldn't have given him the healing items. You generally don't want to give them to someone who you want to act as a frontline fighter. Because the worst possible thing to happen is that some kind of a frontline killer is trying to heal things. With them, the best defense is killing the opponent as quickly as possible. Let the support characters handle the healing and supporting. If everyone who's supposed to kill people starts to fiddle with things, starts to stop taking down of the enemies, you're just gonna end up losing. The situation will just get worse and worse. Now we do have to rest. There's like one large room left though. I'll do that. Probably end it there before going to the lower levels.
Time to finish this.
Yes.
Did
I'm going to use a little bit of a lighter popping setup this time. Simply because there's so little to explore. I'm definitely resting before going to the lower floors anyway. Use some mirror image now. This is the mirror image spell that the game comes with. Modifying it to be something less obstructing, so I can actually see the features of my character. I had to take it off. I tried it, and it's this is a fairly old game, so how it does the graphical thing doesn't really work anymore. Not quite sure why, but it has a very hard to ignore graphical tech now. So it's this, as bothersome as this is, it's still a lot better than what that is. It has sort of a area around the character now that refraction bends the sort of the vision. So you see it just there's an area here that just causes everything closest to sort of shift. If it would pass this character, so everything outside it would look normal, and then after the joint it would look totally different. It's a very hard to ignore graphical effect. You're fucking me. Jesus fucking Christ. I was there like 2 seconds ago, and it's a room, there's no... Because there's a trigger there, probably, and a trigger there that spawns encounters here. It's just... I would consider this is probably a broken triggers issue, or something like that. It could be simply think that something isn't working at all as intended. Because this seems like who in the 9 hells would intentionally design something like that. And it's hard to find a satisfying answer to that. You'd have to almost intentionally screw things up, and yeah. Again... How many of these are there? I can live with explanations like, yeah, it's an ambush, or something like that. However, the implementation still doesn't make any sense. They just appeared out of nowhere. If they would have run here all outside our mission area, then that would be something that I'd certainly swallow. They ambushed fair and square. Actually, it's not fair and square, but it's an ambush. Deal with it. But just dropping them on you, that annoys me so much. Probably shouldn't, but really does. I suppose an alternative would be something like make absolutely abundantly clear that this place is going to have more orcs than you can ever kill. Hundreds and hundreds of them. So the entire point is that we're not going to be able to clear this place out on our own. What our goal is to punch through quickly and decisively and go for the leader. That's our only hope of ending the constant stream of enemies coming our way. Something like that. And right on top of us, in the same fucking room! I don't know why I'm still bitching about it. I suppose it's to explain why I'm sort of tuning out of the game at the moment. Because the game is taking me out of the game. It's not really offering anything engaging, and it's intentionally just every time I start getting immersed a little bit, it sort of kicks me in the nutsack, and then I'm out of it again. I just can't get into it at the moment. So I think it's better if I end it here now, and I'll try to rather just push through these certain areas that I know are troublesome. I think there's not many of them anymore. I think this is one of the last. There might be one more after this, and then no. Yeah, maybe one more. I mean, an area where it's really obvious, and it can happen multiple times. But that's something, I don't think there's anything even remotely interesting there anyway. So in that case, we could have just passed through the entire area without thinking about it too much. But I don't want to keep doing this, where just trash mob after trash mob after trash mob, nothing interesting is happening gameplay wise, story wise. I don't really have to do anything. They're not good enough to really challenge me in any way. So it's just dull and repetitive, and breaks the immersion with how it's implemented. So this is not something I would like to play. If this is what the game would offer, really, it would be below average gaming experience in general. So I'll try to make this endurance phase as painless as possible. Impossible for me from this point on. If we're going to miss something, so be it. I'd rather get to some more interesting parts than go out of my way to prolong this part of the game.